Hi, I'm Jan Waller, and I'm part of the Messiah staff here. And when Trish was finding people to do all these Advent and Christmas memories, I thought I should have one too, so here I am. On Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we would always go to church. We would go to afternoon church like at 3 or 4 o'clock. Then we would get together with family, all my aunties and cousins and everybody, and uncles. And then at 11 o'clock, we would all pile back into the car, and the whole family would go to Christmas Eve candlelight worship at 11 o'clock at night. Then the next morning, about half of us, not all of my family would do this, but we would all go to Christmas Day worship the next morning. And so on Christmas Eve, everybody had to bring a dish, some sort of a thing to bring and pass and share. And my mom would always put it in the oven before we went to afternoon church. Then we would pick it up and then continue on out to either my grandparents' farm or my aunt or uncle's farm or something like that, and everybody would get together. Well, one year worship went just a little bit longer than usual, and my mother was worried about whatever it was she had in the oven. I think it was a casserole, and she was worried it was going to be burnt. So she kind of fretted over that on the way home from church, which wasn't that far, like a mile and a half from our house. Anyway, when we got home, we walked in the door, and Santa had opened up the oven door. And Santa was this guy who is a little stuffed Santa that was almost as tall as I was at the time. I was probably about 5 years old, maybe 4 or 5, somewhere in there. And this guy was standing with the opened oven door and had rescued the casserole on Christmas Eve. Now today I know that probably either mom or dad went in a little bit ahead of time and put Santa there, but at the time it was completely magical. This guy comes out every year, sits under my Christmas tree, and it's still magical. And so what I wish for you is that during this strange time that we can all have a blessed and magical Christmas, and that however we have to celebrate with our families, whether you need to have a little Zoom time on Christmas Day so everybody can see each other's faces, or a telephone call or something, that we still all get together in some way, and that we all find a way to worship. And on that note, I will read our Advent reading for the evening, which is, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God." And that's from John 1, verses 1 and 2. Happy Christmas, everybody.